I'm a member of the network.
This is the network.
Reporting live on the network.
Be a part of the fastest growing network on TV.
ZDTV 3Com Netcam Network.
ZDTV wants to give you a new 3Com Big Picture Netcam.
Send a Vmail message
Or call in live to any ZDTV show.
Hello, Kate Leo.
Hi, how are you?
Log on to ZDTV.com.
Register and you can re-netcam.
Today at ZDTV.com. ZDTV.
Amaze yourself.
Get plugged into the best of them.
Now the latest from the ZDTV newsroom.
I'm Alice Kedja with your news update. Poland's national airline says it will ground all its planes on January 1st, 2000 in order to avoid millennium bug problems. A spokesperson for the airline did not specify areas of concern. She said flights on the country's fleet of modern Boeing and other jets will resume on January 2nd. And AT&T WorldNet is warning its users of an email scam that aims to obtain credit card numbers from its subscribers. The scam is an email sent by someone who claims to be a WorldNet employee fixing a billing problem and asking users for credit card information. AT&T sent an email on Monday to its 1.6 million WorldNet users, warning them of the scam and reminding them that WorldNet would never ask for credit card info. Tonight on Internet Tonight, the Yahoo Internet Life Online Music Awards are here, and we've got the buzz on the winners.
And some young world travelers take their journey to the net.
Plus, giving some long-haired gents a virtual trim.
Sharpen your cyber scissors, Floyd. It's time for Internet Tonight. Hello there, and welcome to Internet Tonight. I'm Scott Harriet.
And I'm Michaela Pereira, topping Internet news tonight. As the search for answers into the death of John F. Kennedy Jr. continues, many folks are flocking to eBay's auction site, hoping to make a quick buck off the tragedy. There, hundreds of JFK Jr. items were up for sale, including a baseball with his autograph, $305, and a credit card receipt from a trendy New York restaurant signed by Kennedy for $202. Various magazine covers with Kennedy and his wife, Carolyn Bessette, were averaging $50 to $100 bids.
ICQ, the nearly omnipresent online messaging utility, announced Tuesday that it has entered into a 4-year agreement with telephony firm Net2Phone to offer ICQ members phone calls via the Internet. ICQ will offer phone to PC, PC to phone, and PC to PC telephony options to users. As a promotion, the service will initially be offered free of charge for PC to PC calls. All that's needed is a PC with a modem, internet access, 2 turntables and a microphone and speakers. And for the record, I said PC 8 times during that story.
It looks like maybe the music industry isn't so afraid of MP3 after all. This week, several big-name online music deals were announced. Universal, the world's biggest music company, announced that it is developing software to make much of its catalog compatible with Diamond Multimedia's Rio portable MP3 player, and similar devices on the way from Panasonic and Toshiba. MTV said Tuesday that it had struck a deal with Rioport Inc., a unit of Diamond Multimedia, to allow users of MTV's websites to download music. And in another deal, Artist Direct, an online tape and CD vendor, said 44 recording artists strengthened their ties to its internet sales operation by taking stock options in the company. Acts include the Rolling Stones, Metallica, Tom Petty, Dwight Yoakam, and Brian Setzer.
A new smoking fad is spreading among American teens. Yes, hand-rolled, unfiltered cigarettes from India and Pakistan called beedies are making their way into the hands of underage smokers. Youngsters are able to purchase these smokes over the internet because, unlike cigarettes, there is little to no regulation on them. They're also half the price of normal cigarettes, but because they contain pure, unfiltered tobacco, they're probably more dangerous. Arizona is currently the only state with legislation making them illegal for underage smokers.
Let's turn to the Web Almanac for July 20th. It was on this day in 1969 that Neil Armstrong made his giant leap for mankind when he set foot on the moon. Armstrong and fellow astronaut Buzz Aldrin spent 21 hours there conducting experiments and gathering lunar rocks before they left to join up with astronaut Michael Collins, who was orbiting above the surface.
And NASA has set up a special site to commemorate the 30th anniversary of the event, which you can access through their website. One can check out almost anything from the mission, from scientific discoveries to a minute-by-minute log of the proceedings. If documents and pictures aren't good enough for you, you can check out their anniversary events section and find an Apollo 11 celebration, hopefully, near you.
And if you'd like to visit any of the websites you see featured here on the show, you can come to our homepage at internettonight.com, where you'll find a link to everything there on something we know as the big list.
The big list. One giant list.
When taking a trip, a long trip, many people have begun using the web as their own personal travelogue, allowing friends and family to peek in. After the break, we investigate a group of young travelers who are using their website to teach others about the environment.
And we've got the winners of the second annual Yahoo Internet Life Online Music Awards. If you're nice, we might even tell you about them.
You've got this, and you use it for this. But to get the most out of this and this for this, you need this. PC Computing Magazine is the monthly magazine business professionals rely on to help them maximize PC performance and productivity. You can use this right now. And you'll receive this, a risk-free trial issue of PC Computing. Take advantage of our special offer and subscribe to PC Computing for just $14.99. Act now, and with your paid subscription, you'll also get 2 free CD-ROMs. Then join us for a full year, 11 more issues for the low price of just $14.99. Or simply cancel and keep the trial issue. Call now for your free trial issue of PC Computing, our special subscription rate of $14.99, and 2 free CD-ROMs. For this, you won't find an offer better than this.
Uncle Sam's plans for the internet. What does it all mean for you? FCC Chairman William Kennard is the man with the answers.
Big Thinkers, tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. ZDTV, helping you get the most out of your computer.
It's like not technical, just their answer plain English.
The other day I was watching it and then showed me how to use a GUI. And I didn't even know what a GUI was.
If you're into computers, you have to have ZDTV.
Realize that there's a phenomenon with ZDTV.
I love Leo.
It will help you understand the computer more than it will help the computer understand you.
ZDTV, amaze yourself.
We're going to take things to a whole new level.
Rainbow-colored iMacs, open-minded G3s. What will Apple unveil next? Streaming live on ZDTV.com tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Watch Steve Jobs' keynote speech from Macworld Expo in New York City. Then, on-air, ZDTV broadcasts his address at 12, 3, and 8 p.m. Eastern. Stay with ZDTV and ZDTV.com, your source for Macworld.
Hey, welcome back to Internet Tonight, friends. This weekend, the second annual Yahoo Internet Life Online Music Awards took place in New York City.
And our music correspondent Liam Makelem flew the coop and went to the Big Apple to bring us the story. Here he is, tux and all, in tonight's Music Online.
Greetings from Studio 54, Wyclef Jean in the background. You know, I'm not sure Studio 54 has seen as much action since its heyday in the 70s. There were performances tonight from Wyclef, from The Artist, from Seal, and Public Enemy. It was an awesome night, but it was really about celebrating the best of music and the net. So, with that in mind, let's take a look at the winners.
Every nominee was a winner at this year's Online Music Backslapping Fest. But of course, just a few went home with trophies. The award for Best Music Hub Site went to the state-of-the-art SonicNet for the second year in a row. Secured again because it's simply the best music magazine in cyberspace. The Beastie Boys beat off stiff competition from thousands of competitors to walk away with the award for Best Official Artist Site, the intergalactic BeastieBoys.com. Competition for Best Net Single was duped out among just a few, and beating the final nominees at the last hurdle, the artist formerly known as, you know who, for the single War. Sarah McLachlan's web-savvy ways have paid off. She went home with a prize for the Best Net Album, Mirrorball, which was released this summer in liquid audio at sarahmclachlan.com. The Ultimate Band List betted their honorable mention of 98 to become the undisputed winner in this year's Best Reference Site category. And again, Virgin Records led the charge in the Best Record Label Site category for their colorful, edgy, and informative presence on the web. The crown is deservedly theirs for the second year in a row. And music news authority MTV has proved itself on the net this past year, firming up its online turf with extensive interviews, web music exclusives, and always up-to-the-minute news. And it paid off when it was announced the best news site at the 1999 Yahoo Internet Life Online Music Awards.
The music makers and internet shakers recognized for their efforts tonight here at Studio 54. Wyclef Jean has just finished a set that went on for an hour and 20 minutes. He wouldn't leave the stage. It's 12:15. Apparently, the artist is having a party in the old trailer backstage. No worries, but we haven't been invited. This is Liam Maitland reporting from New York. Back to Scott and Michaela in the studio.
Looking dashing as ever. Liam will return on another day in the near future with backstage interviews and definitely more from the Online Music Awards.
Liam had a little... You know, speaking of music, where are all those MP3s you keep hearing about? And more importantly, how do you get them to your computer? Well, we're going to give you a little help with today's Hot File of the Day. Looking for that new ditty called Faith from Limp Bizkit? Me neither. But MP3 Fiend can help you find it and download it. Acting as a meta MP3 search engine, MP3 Fiend scours multiple search engines for the location of your tune. But unlike other MP3 search utilities, MP3 Fiend goes one step further by verifying whether the file is still downloadable and also informing you of the server's status. And no, it won't tell you how good or crappy a song is. For those DJs only interested in spinning the hits, a list of top 10 charts is also available for searching. I'm Casey Kasem.
The internet, as you know, is fast becoming truly a global village, a place where ideas converge and cultures collide. But with so many disparate voices, is there really a way for people to feel the unity and understanding that this online network professes to give?
No. But actually, there is one group who's taken on that very task. And they're spreading the message not only on the internet, but also by traveling around the world all on foot. They call their mission the Odyssey, and Sujin Pak reports.
Now, how heavy is that pack on behind you there?
You know, I honestly don't know a pound weight. If you would be willing to try it on for me.
I got a bad back.
Well, imagine traveling around the world with all your belongings in a backpack for 2 years. It sounds a bit overwhelming for most people, but for these trekkers, it's all in a day's work. They're part of an extraordinary project called the Odyssey World Trek for Service and Education. As true environmentalists, they'll travel the globe starting with Latin America, then off to Africa, the Middle East, and finally to India and China, all without setting foot on a single plane. But they won't leave the high-tech world behind. Every 2 weeks, as the trekkers meet the people and customs of these countries, they will send dispatches to the World Trek website. Their goal is to educate millions of children online about different cultures and foster global awareness.
There's so many issues happening in different countries abroad that Americans and school kids are oblivious to, and I think that we can really have an impact by educating them about the issues that are out there.
Over 1,000 people signed up to become World Trek team members, but only 6 made the final cut.
Hi, my name is Jamila Banks. I'm from Los Angeles, California.
My name is Klaus. I'm from Ohio.
Hi, my name is Kavitha, and I grew up mostly on the East Coast in Maryland.
My name is Sean Sullivan, and I'm from Colorado.
My name is Monica Teresa Silva Flores.
My name is Judy Hummel, although most people are going to know me as a Beha.
These team members come from a variety of backgrounds, from education to technology. Together, they share the commitment to make a difference, no matter how big or small. Most likely, they will face unimaginable challenges and rewarding moments, but that's what makes for a great Odyssey.
I've been excited ever since I found out I was a member of the team, and I just have all this energy, and I can't wait until we get on the road and start trekking.
I haven't had a chance to just stop and realize that, oh my God, this is actually taking off.
Calls from all over and they help out. They share.
Before they hit the road, the trekkers had an opportunity to connect personally with some of the kids who will be their captive audience online.
Are you actually going to send pictures to our school?
They found the kids eager to learn and knowledgeable about the internet.
And what we're going to do is take pictures and write about the experiences that we have when we're out there traveling around and send it back to you at your school over the internet using our computers.
This has been really important to me, to come and to see the kids, to see the faces that are going to be watching this and realizing that there's hundreds and hundreds of classrooms already signed up.
I feel it's a great responsibility, more than anything, to make sure that I conduct myself in a proper way, that I learn about other cultures, and that I convey this to all the students who will be following this.
Being in an assembly with the kids really hits home and brings it back to what it's all about.
I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day and following the Odyssey on the internet. Thank you.
The team is currently traveling through Zimbabwe. Their next update will hit the World Trek website on July 21st.
We've shown you in the past that the internet is a haven to all sorts of hobbies and obsessions, including a guy who really likes long hair. Coming up on the show, however, we bring you an opposing viewpoint, plus our favorite little man in blue.
Hey everyone, the Surf Guru here. When we come back, the Cannon Bear, France's stinkiest mammal.
This is Spencer F. Cat for Rumor Central. Thanks to a viewer tip, it looks like slugger, gambler, and Hall of Fame reject Pete Rose may be close to signing a deal to be the spokesman for an online casino. StarNet's betting on it. They've already registered a variety of Pete Rose domain names. Next, slow sales could be the claw marks on the wall indicating the end of Gateway's destination. With Microsoft willing to sell you web TV for $100, who wants to spend $3,000 for internet on a TV? Lastly, the great server oracle doesn't bode well for the newly named SGI. The Ouija board points to a sale or shutdown. No need for a specialized blue box when you can get NT for a fraction of the price. Giving you rumors at the speed of thought, this is Spencer F. Cat for ZDTV.
Be the first to hear about breaking news, live webcasts, and contests. Register for the ZDTV newsletter now at ZDTV.com. Click on Interact.
Indeed, it is true. There are a lot of people with a whole lot of free time on the web. If you've ever doubted that truism, we encourage you to watch tonight's Strange Sighting. The digital barber uses pictures of male model types to give them a virtual trim, leaving them cleaner and more streamlined. Why, you ask? Well, he says he thinks men look best with short haircuts, and he's motivated by a love of all that goes on in a barbershop. He's talking about real barbershops, not those wimpy salons. Pretty boys with trendy coiffs grown out of control and mop heads who use gallons of loosened gel stop into his digital barbershop and get shorn back down to earth. And the transformation can be dramatic. Unfortunately, some guys look just as goofy after their haircut as they did before. Some even look a little worse. But there are a few who seem to benefit from taking a little or a lot off the top. For them, maybe it was a stroke of luck being included here, but it's hard to say if they're grateful for the free advice. We have a feeling that doesn't matter much to the digital barber. Like all of us, he seems to have his own agenda. And yes, we know that Peace could have used a little trimming.
Speaking of someone who could use a little hair reduction, it's about that time when we bring out our cyber host Dash and see what he has to say for himself in tonight's Homepage Hall of Fame.
Hey, over here, it's Dash with the Homepage Hall of Fame. Today we're taking you on an unusual journey deep into the heartland of real cops with their real stories and adventures. Meet Dave Archer. He's an officer on the Brazil Police Force. Brazil, Indiana, that is. As a musician turned crime fighter, you might wonder why a former drummer left the glitzy life of rock and roll for life as a cop. Turns out it's been his secret passion all along. Ask one of his former employers, Ed Gallatin of the Raccoon Lake Lodge. He thinks Dave was born a cop. There's lots of links to law enforcement agencies and tributes to officers who've served. But the best parts of the site are cops looking at, even laughing at themselves. Take, for example, do real cops eat donuts? Which includes little-known facts like, Real cops wear sunglasses day and night. Real cops don't own blow dryers. Well, tell that to Don Johnson. Real cops drive with their windows rolled down, rain or shine, even in Indiana. And other cop truisms. Or check out Clay County's Dumbest Criminals, wherein, picture this, a robber actually stopped and posed for a surveillance camera. Talk about dumb. With guys like Officer Dave Archer on the job, the rest of us can rest easy. That's why, Dave, my man, you've earned a place in the Dash-approved Homepage Hall of Fame.
Dear Dashy will return Thursday with another classic homepage from his Hall of Fame.
Sure, navigating the web can often be a trying and complicated task, but with the help and advice of one strange little highly caffeinated man, you should at least by now be able to turn on your computer.
Scott, Michaela, if I could just convey this funny story to you. Last week I had been walking through the mall, and the tag on my hat was coming out. And clearly everyone could see that they was kind of announcing what size grape I had. And people were laughing as I walked by, and I'm assuming it's because of this. Mama! That's the children, Mama! Surf Guru here with tonight's question. Surf Guru, what's an art file? A file with the extension art is a type of image file, you know, like surfguru.art. It's a format for compressing graphic files, and it's usually found on America Online. Because graphics were so large and difficult to use online, various techniques were created to squish them into smaller sizes, kind of like a vise like this. Now, .art was developed in 1996 by a company owned partly by America Online, Johnson Grace Company. That's the guys and gals who invented that. And it became the predominant graphics format used on AOL. That's America Online. The .art, or art format, could shrink files into the size half that of JPEGs and could appear up to 5 times as fast on your screen. But the GIF and the JPEG continue to dominate the online picture world. In fact, the major browser makers don't even support art files. Oh, golly. Oh, man, just put that tag back up in there. That's it for now. If you have a question for me, drop it in the email. The address is guru@zdtv.com, and patrolling the halls of ZDTV, I'm the Surf Guru.
And his guru-ness can be reached at our website, internettonight.com, if at any time you find yourself in need of his mentoring.
It's his website now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes in our overzealous excitement about our stupid net trick, we get so carried away in the spirit of the game that we actually forget to explain the game itself. And sometimes that's okay because, like tonight, the game is self-explanatory. Tonight's game, Giant Goldfish Must Die. And it's so dang silly.
It is.
It's
and
kooky.
It's very,
quick.
And no, we're not ripping off an old Monty Python opening. Oh my, look at that, I'm just...
So they're not all goldfish, though, are they?
I don't think so. I think,
you sure are
Adam
good
Sandler
at
popping up.
goldfish.
I like that guy. This is very Monty Python-esque, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude.
And you lose a point if one gets by you.
Try and hit it.
It's really not fair
you?
because the whole school counts. He's the keeper.
This is I like the look of this game. It's a little hard to play.
Nice, goofy sound.
7 fish dead.
Oh, but it's not going to be as much fun tomorrow when we lob cyber grenades at cats.
I'm sure you've all been asked a million times, do you Yahoo? But what we really want to know is, do you Google? Find out just what that's supposed to mean on tomorrow's show. For now, stay tuned for more Internet Tonight after this.
Subscribe now and join the more than 2 million subscribers to ZDNet's Anchor Desk email alert. It's your free daily fill of technology news, insight, and more. Get ahead and stay ahead. AnchorDesk.com.
We're going to take things to a whole new level.
Rainbow-colored iMacs, open-minded G3s. What will Apple unveil next? Streaming live on ZDTV.com tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Watch Steve Jobs' keynote speech from Macworld Expo in New York City. Then, on-air ZDTV broadcast is addressed at 12, 3, and 8 p.m. Eastern. Stay with ZDTV and ZDTV.com, your source for Macworld.
Over the course of the next millennium, we'll be exhibiting how our viewing public helps to make ZDTV. In fact, many of you have diligently painted our logo at ZDTV.com already. Here, have a peek at these. Are you a budding Rembrandt? Then prove it. You make it, we'll show it. On air and online. For ZDTV, I'm Dash Daggett.
Tell us about your favorite site.
Hi, my name is Laura from Oakland, California, and my favorite site is imdb.com, the home of the Internet Movie Database. If you like movies, you're going to want to check out this site. It's cool because it shows you what's new, what the film critics are saying, and if you have any small bets to settle, you can search their database of over 200,000 films by title, cast, crew, or even quotes.
Tell us about your favorite site. Just go to zdtv.com/myfavoritesite.
Hi, I'm Jamie Sewell from Racine, Wisconsin. Coming up next, Tilda with the Zip Files on ZDTV.
So, Scott, have you ever been up a creek without a paddle?
Several times.
Like literally without a paddle?
No, just figuratively.
Because, you know, that would really suck.
Yes, it would.
So don't do it, okay?
Oh, okay.
Before you head up this creek that I'm talking about, get yourself informed with tonight's incredibly useful site. Planning a canoeing or rafting trip this summer? Well, you might want to take a look at water conditions first. The U.S. Geological Survey has a website where daily stream flow information is available. From the stream to your screen, the water flow is plotted on a national map updated every day. Daily conditions include an animation of flow from recent days, as well as tabulated regional conditions. Find the areas of interest to you by state and county. Then see what the conditions are. You can also find the National Weather Service radar map of where precipitation is falling. This map also has a 6-hour animated loop to show the movement of a storm. Prepare for a day on the water by determining the flow of the water first. It will make your whitewater experience safer and more interesting. There really is a wealth of information tucked away at this site. For example, if you felt so inclined, you could find out all there is to know about the Chesapeake Bay impact crater, or inform yourself on the latest drought conditions in Maryland, Delaware, and the District of Columbia.
Love. If you're one of those who has tried every avenue known to man to capture some of that elusive romance to no avail, let me ask you this, mi amigo. Have you tried Love Online?
Hello and welcome to Love Online, where we help make your odds of finding a mate online a little easier. Here are a few of our favorite singles looking for love. Moodle says she's interested in the potential of mind and of science. She likes people who make her giggle furiously. 36-year-old Solomon says he's fiscally conservative and socially moderate. He enjoys racquetball, scuba diving, and boating. Today's letter comes from All By Myself. I'm 27 and single with no relationship. At work, I'm too scared to approach any women, and at home, there is no one to approach. I'm looking for a friend at first. What would you suggest? I don't drink or smoke, and the club scene does not seem very appealing to me. Well, Match.com says since many romantic relationships develop through some type of friendship, you'll want to make as many friends as you can right now. It sounds like you're in a risk avoidance mode, which means you don't take any relationship-related risks because you aren't willing to face the associated rejection. While you do avoid any awkward dating-related moments in this mode, you don't make new friends or connect with potential romantic partners. If you want to change your social life, you'll have to change your operating strategy from risk avoidance to risk willing. Although countless single people wish it wasn't so, there is no other way to play. Be the life of your own little party, my friend. Your life will be bigger and better for it. That's all for today. Be sure and check out the latest installment of my online video profile in Love 14 in the Internet Tonight homepage. And remember, as Eleanor Roosevelt once said, the giving of love is an education in itself. For Love Online, I'm Megan Mark.
Megan. All right, let's check out the online events for Wednesday, July 21st.
Country musician, ZDTV fan, and hair conditioner spokesman Willie Nelson will log on at 8 p.m. Eastern at AOL.com.
Catch the webcast of hip-hop artists Public Enemy and Chuck D's. They perform at 9:30 p.m. Eastern at digitalclubfest.com.
And you can catch take 2 of the NASA shuttle launch liftoff, hopefully, at 12 a.m. Eastern at quest.arc.nasa.gov. Okay, you've heard all the hoopla about the ZDTV Cannes Film Festival, but you were too lazy to submit a film of your own. So why not criticize everyone else? That's right, we're giving you a chance to look at the entries and vote for the winning films. You can check out the official CanFest website to get started.
And how about a little bit of music? Straight out of Southern California, we have a tune for you from a group called Unwritten Law with a track that the lead singer wrote for his daughter. The song is called Kaylin, and it can be downloaded at the Music Online portion of our website.
And finally tonight, by now most of you have probably heard of the Blair Witch Project, the low-budget and very scary shockumentary. But have you heard of the Blair Warner Project? Yes, it's a website which tells a story, some years back of course, about the former Facts of Life character and how several Eastland students accused her of luring them into her room and then performing home perms, makeovers, and force-feeding them bad caviar. Shortly after these occurrences, she disappeared. Tootie could not be reached for comment.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of Internet Tonight. I'm Michaela Ferreira.
And I'm Abeha. See you next time. Bye.
On today's ZDTV Zip File, playing with the Silicon Boys. Pack up the computer, we're going to camp.